saltwater and freshwater aquarium. I recently only quarantined my new neon tetras or black neon tetras for 2 weeks instead of the usual 6 weeks. That's a pretty stupid mistake I did. The one time I did that, I managed to infect 2 of my aquariums with ick. So yeah, I'm going to tell you how I cured ick in one of them and how I'm curing it in the other. First of all, it's really important to make sure that before you go treating, your fish actually does have ick. This is because a lot of other fish diseases are similar to ick, but they require a really different medication. But well, this can cause you to get really confused. So ick, which is the most common fish disease in my opinion, presents itself in as white dots on the fish's body or the slime coat. It's mostly prominent on the fins rather. So ick usually presents itself only when the fish is really stressed out. This can happen due to many reasons. In this case, I recently got this fish shipped from a city far away from me. That created a lot of stress, which basically allowed the ick to come. The other ram cichlid I have right here, which you can't really see, but that one has pretty low amounts of ick on it, because I've had it since a much longer amount of time, and by that I mean a few months now, and it's properly adjusted to the tank conditions of my aquarium. This creates pretty low stress. The fish can usually handle it on its own without any medications and no symptoms, rather than this, which is pretty new, and this caused a lot of ick. Few other really common reasons for ick are usually, your tank conditions have shifted. Maybe your ammonia has spiked, or the temperature has changed a lot, lowered or higher, or something like that. Maybe a fish is attacking the new fish, which can also cause stress. Basically, you get it. Any stress can cause ick. Pretty much true for any parasites. To kill ick or cure ick, you need to understand the life cycle of the parasite first. So if this was a fish, yeah, that's the best I can do. But if this was a fish, it would just start out as white colored dots on the body, usually just the fins. Yeah, I know I'm not a really good drawer, but then these white dots would lay eggs and go into the aquarium's substrate and burrow themselves. This is too small for the naked eye to see, but they are basically eggs which then hatch, become larvae. Yeah, again, I'm not a good artist, which go on to infect the fish again, make them more sick, and eventually, if this was the fish's gill, it would just cover it, making sure that the fish can't breathe and the fish will die. It's a bit more complex than that, but that's a pretty simple way to explain it. The only way to kill the parasite is to attack it on this life stage, which is when it's most susceptible to medicines. So these medicines usually include something like this. This is just labeled blue cure, but what this is methylene blue. It's an anti-parasitic chemical that works against ick pretty effectively. Other things include things like aquarium salt, Fritz's Mardel quick cure, which is formalin and malachite green. I remember those ingredients really well because I accidentally put them inside my eye. That hurt a lot, but you get the idea. these ones combined with water changes, basically what I'm going to do now, will eradicate ick within a week. With ick will also usually act a bit, well, kind of agitated and scared, such as this one, mainly because they're well irritated because of the ick trying to get on their slime coat. So for small tanks like this, I usually like to use a siphon and siphon around 50% of the water. This will remove a lot of the parasites. I like to focus on the gravel, in this case the soil substrate. That also includes a lot of the eggs, which stops the life cycle from happening again. After you are done with removing all the water, make sure the water doesn't enter any of your other fish tanks, or else the other tank usually gets infected with ick too, which again is pretty bad. And for fish like ramsiclids, I also like to add some aquarium salt, around 1 tablespoon per 2 gallons or around 6 liters of water. This just helps, well, the entire ick get cured much faster. Based on Corey from Aquarium Co-op, if this treatment doesn't show a lot of change in the fish within 5 days, it might not be ick, it might be something else like velvet or fungus. I don't have a lot of experience with that, but I do suggest you do some research on that if you think it's that. If there's one thing that I hope you learned from this video, it's always quarantine your fish. So this is one of the first times I haven't quarantined my fish in the last 5 years, and I learned my lesson. Ick spreads really fast. I have to do a big water change and dose medication on this tank, which is going to be pretty tiring. So wish me luck. One more thing is that the medicine should actually leave blue stains on the silicone, which doesn't really affect me because most of my tanks have a pretty neat silicone finish. But if you have a pretty bad silicone finish, well, sorry, that will look quite ugly until it fades within like 1 or 2 years. Yeah, so always quarantine your fish, and until the next time, bye.